I considered my compulsion to dress a harmless one as far as compulsions go. I knew many people in our small town in trouble with the law. Or worse, because of compulsive gambling or drinking habits. My private dressing seemed remote from the real world. A play fantasy I enacted. The closest to reality my dressing ever came as the phone calls I made to a number I found in the back of a magazine. While on the phone with these professional women, I would divulge my fantasy of dressing up and getting caught by my wife. We would role play, and the phone girl would pretend to get very upset at me, and then let the bitch in her come right out. In my fantasy, I was humiliated in the way my sister had trained me to be. I never thought much of it and thought I was careful to conceal it from my wife. As I paid all the bills in my house and worked at home, the thought of actually being caught never really crossed my mind. I was always the first to gather the mail, no matter what. The subconscious is a powerful thing, however. The more you play a fantasy out in your head, the closer you come to making it happen. If you were to ask me, would you like for your wife to catch you dressing up and expose you for the closet fairy that you are? I would have of course answered in the negative. But the truth is something in me that must have wanted precisely that to happen. I left the phone bill on the counter. I have no idea why I did. I swear it was a mistake. An accident, but Freud always said there are no accidents. What is the most amazing about it is that I thought of myself as very careful all the time. I never touched my wife's clothing. I used a stash of my own that I kept locked in a trunk in the attic. I was always careful to call another number after my adult phone call. So if my wife ever decided to use the radial feature of our phone, all she would get was my parents' house or the library. Generally, I paid the phone bill, with evidence of the numbers I called, and the credit card bills, with evidence of the clothing I bought on the day they arrived, and immediately I would throw the bills away. Why I left that particular phone bill on the table I can never tell you. But you can be damn sure I didn't get away with my little accident.